I call this meeting of the Loyalsock Township School Directors to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Is there an administrative executive session report?
Attorney Grimes.
Good evening. The board met on July 15th from 6:02 p.m. to 6:41 p.m. for executive session for the purposes of the superintendent's evaluation, and also met this evening, August 5th, from 6:03 p.m. to 6:38 p.m. for executive session for legal and personnel.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Allison?
Present.
Mr. Bjorkman? Fry?
Here.
Hepburn?
Here.
Lindsay? Lytle? Marzo?
Here.
Here.
Nicolello?
Here.
Present, 2 absent.
Any recognition of guests or speakers?
Just recognition this evening that Attorney Grimes is filling in for Attorney Kenyon. So thank you for joining us tonight. We also have Mr. Hayes serving as the alternate board secretary in the room. And we have Mr. Egley joining us virtually to answer any questions that the board may have or speak to his agenda items.
Thank you. Any public comments relative to agenda items? Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I just want to share, I see that you're going to be discussing the evaluation of the superintendent and the potential salary increase and that kind of thing. I'd like to note that there have been many talks in this room in the last, I'd say, 5 years regarding the word transparency. We've heard that over and over and over, and unfortunately, there are times when we've not been transparent, and publishing the salary of the superintendent is one of those times. It has never been published. This will be the 3rd time that there is a salary connected with the position, and it has not been published in that period of time. Also, at the last board meeting, we passed, the school board passed, the changes within the system of the administrators, and they were changed to different positions, and we renamed the positions and changed them and changed their responsibilities and that kind of thing, and that's fine. And they were given an appropriate salary to that, which brings them in line with other administrators in other districts, and that also is fine. But what's not so fine is the newspaper here in town, the Sun Gazette, published 2 articles regarding the school board meeting, one article on the 14th, and then a following article on the 21st, but the interesting thing was they were identical articles. And in neither one of those articles did they mention those administrative changes, nor did they mention the administrative salaries to those changes. And so, as a result, the community does not know what's going on regarding who's doing which jobs, and, you know, quite rightfully so, because they're obviously professionals and they're trained in their positions, but they also don't know what they're being paid for those positions and so on. And I would just ask that if the board is going to continue to espouse this idea of transparency to the community, we probably need to act on that appropriately and be transparent with the community and encourage the paper to publish the article. They only have to publish it once, but if they publish the article accurately with all of the information, that would help as well. So that pretty much is it, and I'm not, I'm not mad at anybody. It's just something that's an observational point that we need to think about. If we're going to say it, we should do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Moving on. The approval of minutes. It's recommended by the board secretary that the board approve the minutes of the July 8, 2026 school board meeting. May I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Moving on to the finance approval of bills, it's recommended by the business manager that the board approve expenditures from June 1, 2026 through June 30, 2026 in the amount of $2,400,158.30. We have a motion?
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, may I have a vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Treasurer's report, it's recommended the business manager approve it's recommended by the business manager that the board approve the attached treasurer's report for the month of June 2026. May I have a motion?
Second.
Are there any questions or discussion? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on to student activities fund, it's recommended by the business manager that the board approve the attached student activities fund quarterly report for the period ended June 20, 2025. May I have a motion? Any questions or discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, moving on to policies. It's recommended by the superintendent that the board adopt the following policies. Policy number 209.1, food allergy management. Policy number 209.2, diabetes management. Policy number 210.1, possession, use of asthma inhalers, epinephrine, auto-injectors. Policy number 823, opioid antagonist. We have a motion. Are there any questions about the policy or discussion?
I'd just like to mention that these are all essential student health related policies that we've collaborated throughout the year to revise and bring up to compliance with training requirements for employees and also the care of our students that have these related health needs. So we're looking forward to having further guidance in place for the start of the new school year.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Program of studies, it's recommended by the high school administration that the board approve to amend the program of studies for the Loyalsock Township High School for the 2026-2027 school year to include video production and streaming. I have a motion.
Second.
Are there any questions or discussion regarding this item?
I'd like to defer to secondary principal, Mr. Cummings, to provide a little background.
Actually excited to recommend this course. I know in the past, something very similar has existed. My understanding was very popular in terms of broadcasting class. So we're recommending this lens of 2026. All kids seeing this thing in front of them. They actually offer it in software. I think will be very valuable. For one. Second of all, I think it offers a general communication faculty. And quite honestly, I think there's a lot of excitement for kids to communicate what they're doing and be able to broadcast that, work on that. Again, we're very excited about it. Sure. So I'm not, I know we still have some of the equipment used in the past, and I'm not sure what the technology changes, how relevant that software is. I know that there are hardware in. I know that there is some software anyway that we had, Adobe, that we've had access to 2026, because it's software video production. That's still exists. I know that technology changes. I'm not sure of all the purchasing and requirements hardware, but I know it's something that since COVID, I know has been readily available. Not only alike to broadcasting. We're far from the days of the TriCaster running through the IU. These TriCasters, we're fortunate enough to have that capability back. So I don't know exactly what still exists hardware-wise, but I have software. No sense efficiently have it.
I have a couple of questions.
Sure.
Since we're just now approving it and the school year's upon us, will it be offered this fall?
It will be offered.
So just to add a little bit to that, through the program of studies approval in the spring, we obviously use a lot of student interest survey and feedback to bring that program of studies before you. That was approved. Other courses couldn't necessarily run because of lack of interest or enrollment. This was something that we, through student input, realized that it was high interest. So pending the approval, they will be scheduled. The time does exist for this to run year long for the school year.
So, and is it anticipated this will provide some sort of, I don't know, call it content for the school, but perhaps that is the better word for it, that we're going to be using it substantively in the schools. The students just won't be doing something on their own. It's going to have to do with something other students will see.
Correct.
The
Yeah,
live
that's
broadcast.
correct. Students, faculty, staff, and highlighting activities, highlighting successes, bringing to light, highlight.
Any other questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, it's recommended by the superintendent that the board approve Devin Way, assistant principal, Donald E. Chick Elementary School, effective upon receipt of documentation in accordance with Act 3 Administrative Personnel Agreement. Is there any, may I have a motion?
Second.
Are there any discussions or questions?
Yes, I'd like to defer to Schick Elementary Principal, Mrs. Renninger, for the introduction of Mrs. Way.
So it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Devin Way as the new assistant principal at Schick Elementary. Devin brings a wealth of knowledge, leadership, and experience that will be an incredible asset to our staff, our students, and our families. She earned her bachelor's degree in elementary education from Westchester University in 2006, and then later completed her master's degree in educational leadership from Lamar University in Texas. Over the past 15 years, Devin has served as both a teacher and an educational leader in Alaska. Her diverse experience includes teaching students in pre-K through 5th grade, including at one point teaching kindergarten through 4th grade in a single classroom, and supporting teachers across the district the size of West Virginia as a literacy specialist. Most recently, she served as a principal of a small elementary school. Devin joins Loyalsock with an extensive expertise in letters, CKLA, and iReady. She has successfully led initiatives focused on implementing the science of reading, supporting instructional improvement, and overseeing a school-wide Title I program. Her collaborative leadership style, commitment to student achievement, and passion for supporting teachers make her an outstanding addition to the Schick Elementary team.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
All in favor? Any opposed? Welcome to Loyalsock. It is recommended by the superintendent and business manager that the board approve Jeremy Wilton, transportation supervisor, effective August 3, 2026, and Michael Schaefer, buildings and ground supervisor, effective August 17, 2026, in accordance with the Act 93 Administrative Support Agreement. We have a motion.
Second.
All right.
I have the
Oh.
Mr. Egley.
welcoming Jeremy Wilton and Michael Schaefer to the F93 support personnel team. Jeremy served as our transportation supervisor. His background comes from exactly that. Previously ran through Susquehanna Transit, South Williamsport area school district, transportation department. For 2 years previously to that experience, he worked for Susquehanna STA, based out of Williamsport, where he is a bus driver. He's excited to get back into transportation. I've already heard from several individuals that he's worked with this week. They're very pleased. And the eagerness to get back into the school environment. Michael Schaefer, he currently serves as the assistant lines and ground supervisor at Williamsport Area School District, where he oversees plus custodial maintenance staff. He is leading the daily operations of the district while his current supervisor is attending to main projects that they currently have going on. I am happy to report that both individuals live within 5 minutes of the school and prove to be an asset to us. And we're very excited to bring them on and make them a answer. So, I'm very, very happy and looking forward to Jeremy and Michael joining our team.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? It is recommended by the middle school administration, the board approve Cheryl Gilbert as a full-time secretary assigned at the Loyalsock Township Middle School effective August 12, 2026, pending documentation in accordance with the LTSD agreement. May I have a motion? Second?
Yes, Mr. Walter.
I'd like to introduce Cheryl Gilbert, all of you. Cheryl comes to us for the last 7 years, approximately. She did work in an office setting doing more HR, recently at General. Prior to that, she had 11 years of secretarial experience in Hollywood. So we feel she's going to be an excellent complement to the statutory. It's a great job here at the middle school, and we're very excited to get back into she expressed that to our interview team as well.
All in favor? Any opposed?
Welcome.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard. It is recommended by the supervisor of special education that the board appoint Michael Alston, effective August 24, 2026, to the position of intervention specialist 1, pending documentation. I have a motion.
So moved.
Mrs.
Ms.
Fisher.
As maybe as an I believe.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. It is recommended by the superintendent the board appoint David Pagorni as a school resource police officer and to grant David Pagorni jurisdiction to exercise said authority and power of a school resource police officer for the Loyalsock Township School District pending documentation, certification, and an order of the court, common pleas of Lycoming County pursuant to the Public School Code. May I have a motion?
So moved.
All right. Mr. Pagorni is with us this evening. I welcome him with his years of experience, 6 years in municipal policing, as well as prior years of experience at the Penn College Police Force and experience in probation. Mr. Pagorni earned both his bachelor's degree in criminal justice and master's in administration of justice from Shippensburg University. And he's a township resident and eager to join our school district.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Welcome aboard. If there's no objection, the chair proposes that we combine agenda items 10F through 10J regarding the approval of various personnel assignments and rates. Hearing no objection, those items 10F through 10J will be considered as one. May I have a motion? Is there any discussion of any of the items 10F through J? No discussion. May I have a, all in favor? Any opposed? The board acknowledges notice of the following retirements, resignations. Deanna Snyder, food service employee, resignation effective July 22nd, 2026. Terrence Samuel, intervention specialist, resignation effective July 31, 2026. It is recommended by the superintendent that the board approve a settlement agreement and general release in the matter of Jane Doe versus Loyalsock Township School District. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Are there any questions or discussion the superintendent wants to add?
I'll just add that this is a post-trial settlement that brings about finality and peace to all involved. This resolves all remaining matters of post-trial and provides us a path to closure and healing. And that's our recommendation this evening. The settlement agreement is in the amount of $3 million. It will be covered by insurance in full with no impact to the budget or our previous insurance rates. Mr. Egley, is there anything you'd like to add?
No. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Now that it's been approved, I just want to add something. I feel compelled to comment on this because I am the longest tenured member on this board, and because $3 million, even though it is not taxpayer money, is a testament to the gravity of the situation. And although it preceded my time on the board and involves the actions of administrators no longer with the district, its gravity requires comment. After I was first elected to the board, the administration's communications regarding this lawsuit were in essence that it had very little merit. As a lawyer and based on my knowledge of some of the facts, I questioned this evaluation. When I sought particular information regarding the lawsuit, I was stonewalled. For example, when I requested the transcript of an administrator's deposition in the case, I was told I could not see it and that such information would only be provided if the entire board requested. So when it came time for the trial, I decided to attend the testimony of our previous superintendent, Gerald McLaughlin. What I heard was disturbing. Our district had been advised that a woman we were employing as a middle school softball assistant coach was credibly accused of having sex with a minor girl. Did we immediately terminate her from coaching? Incredibly, the answer to that question is no. In fact, we continued to rehire her. And then while Mr. McLaughlin was superintendent, he and his administrative team actually recommended that the district have this coach be given the additional role as a middle school girls basketball coach. The eventual victim who filed the lawsuit was a member of that basketball team. So if you wonder why an insurance company looking at this decided to pay $3 million, it is because the jury heard the facts of the case and were, as you would expect, horrified. Horrified by what occurred and horrified that a school district would walk into a courtroom and claim they did nothing wrong. From where I sit as a board member, resident, and parent who had 3 kids go through this school district, the district was wrong. It is a shameful episode that we should never forget. And I want to add personally that I'm sorry the victim suffered sexual abuse, and I'm sorry that our district did not make the victim feel supported and heard, and I'm hopeful that it will never happen to any student ever again. Moving on to information and discussion items.
One thing,
Okay.
you mentioned, I think it was an honest mistake, but you said softball coach the first time through, as opposed to basketball coach.
She
Just
was
for
the assistant softball coach before she was the
basketball coach. Thank you. I didn't know. I just wasn't sure if there was a softball coach somewhere that.
No. Okay. I'm moving into board comments report. You heard there was a superintendent's evaluation on July 15, 2026. The Board of School Directors of the Loyalsock Township School District assessed the performance of Superintendent Brooke Biter for the 2025-2026 school year. Dr. Biter received an overall rating of proficient. Criteria used to achieve this rating include student growth and achievement, organizational leadership, district operations and financial management, communications and community relations, human resource management, professionalism, and annual performance goals. The superintendent's salary for the 2026-27 school year was adjusted in accordance with her current contract. Anything from the Recreation Board?
The pool's going to be closed August 15th because everybody that works there goes back to school. Mostly higher education. The band shell that they are getting, they have an update on it. Ship date is September 11th, and they're hoping that they can get that in this fall yet. They have a lot of programs over there, and one of the after-school program still has some openings because they are no longer taking kindergarten because they weren't potty trained. A lot of problems with that. So staff was spending so much time on one or two kids they didn't have. So there is some openings if people are looking for after-school activities for the younger kids. And it looks like the tennis courts are going to get resurfaced because it's been 10 years now down in Black Canyon. They're just talking about starting that up. So other than that, they've done a pretty good job.
Thank you. Anything from Wellness Committee? Lindsay, Act 48.
Act 48 has not met. There is a meeting scheduled in September while we were letting Dr. Ackerman acclimate to her new role and get her bearings, but we're looking forward to meeting in September.
Mrs. Fry, like this PPC?
Yeah, I also want to comment on the superintendent's evaluation and speak for myself personally, that I'm really pleased with your performance since October 1st. I think that the district is moving in an upward trajectory, and I'm so pleased with the changes that Mel alluded to earlier. So excited to welcome new faces, welcome back existing faces, and just absolutely thrilled with your performance and can't wait to see what you're going to do year 2. In regards to LICO CTC, we didn't have a meeting in July. Not that I missed it, but next meeting is scheduled for August 20th, and then also on August 24th is a ribbon cutting ceremony to mark some of the progress that they have made. All are welcome. All board members are welcome and encouraged to attend if you're able to, and certainly community members are welcome as well. That's all I have to report.
Mr. Allison, by Lancer Foundation. ESBA liaison.
This month, there was information on how to empower student representatives at the school board. And had a discussion with Dr. Biter, who has some ideas that she can bring forth to our administration. In the meantime, I have other than that, the CASA and CSBA leadership for
Last, that would be me. We didn't have a meeting last month, but about 2 weeks ago, Blast partnered with DCNR to host a 2-day camp focused on local habitats and environmental stewardship. The camp included exploring aquatic, wooded, and fielded environments and allowed the students to gain firsthand knowledge of local plants and wildlife. And they also had teamwork exercises with some STEM challenges. Moving on to building and grounds, me and Mr. Allison, I think there's a meeting scheduled for September. We have a date, late September.
Correct.
Is that right, Mr. Egley, late September? You're going to try to have a meeting, building and grounds?
Yes, sir.
move on to administrative reports and discussions.
I'd just like to briefly share, as you all received your administrative report for August from our administrative team earlier this week. But I would like to commend and celebrate our administrative team and our district data coordinator, Mr. Lorson, for launching the parent and student portals last week. It was a timely notification of our teacher assignments and schedules in preparation for the start of the new school year. We have a variety of open houses and orientations in the next few weeks, with the 18th hosting our 6th grade middle school orientation, the 19th being our 9th grade and high school new student orientation. We welcome our little Lancers in kindergarten on the 25th, and then have our generalized open house for both the elementary school and middle school on the 27th.
Anything else? I personally was happy to see that we have each school has their own theme driven for this
Don't
year.
be a spoiler, though.
No, I won't. I am excited about that. So we're on to public comments regarding any item. I don't see any. The next board meeting is September 2nd, 2026. I have a motion to adjourn. The meeting's adjourned. Thank you.